Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
An event that involves rising to a higher point, as in altitude or temperature or intensity, etc. Framework used for support or display. Go upward with gradual or continuous progress. Did you ever climb up the hill behind your house? Go up or advance. Sales were climbing after prices were lowered. Increase in value or to a higher point. Prices climbed steeply. An upward slope or grade, as in a road. An event that involves rising to a higher point, as in altitude or temperature or intensity, etc. The act of climbing something. It was a difficult climb to the top. Improve one's social status. This young man knows how to climb the social ladder. Move with difficulty, by grasping. Slope upward. The path climbed all the way to the top of the hill. An event that involves rising to a higher point, as in altitude or temperature or intensity, etc. A movement upward. The act of changing location in an upward direction. An upward slope or grade, as in a road. A movement upward. Christianity. Celebration of the ascension of Christ into heaven, observed on the 40th day after Easter. New Testament. The rising of the body of Jesus into heaven on the 40th day after his resurrection. The act of changing location in an upward direction. Astronomy. The rising of a star above the horizon. Get up and out of bed. An increase in cost. They asked for a 10% rise in rates. Return from the dead. Christ is risen. Theology. The origination of the Holy Spirit at Pentecost. A movement upward. They cheered the rise of the hot air balloon. Rise up. Increase in volume. Come up, of celestial bodies. The sun also rises. The amount of salary is increased. The act of changing location in an upward direction. Go up or advance. A wave that lifts the surface of the water or ground. Move to a better position in life or to a better job. Rise in rank or status. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. Increase in value or to a higher point. An upward slope or grade, as in a road. The car couldn't make it up the rise. Take part in a rebellion. Renounce a former allegiance. The property possessed by a slope or surface that rises. Increase in price or value. Become more extreme. Come to the surface. Move upward. Rise to one's feet. A growth in strength or number or importance. Exert oneself to meet a challenge. Rise to a challenge. Organized opposition to authority. A conflict in which one faction tries to wrest control from another. A movement upward. Sloping upward. Coming to maturity. The rising generation. advancing or becoming higher or greater in degree or value or status. A rising trend. Newly come into prominence. A rising young politician. A system of assumptions and standards that sanction behavior and give it meaning. Formulate in a particular style or language. Make up plans or basic details for. Frame a policy. Construct by fitting or uniting parts together. Baseball. One of 9 divisions of play during which each team has a turn at bat. The hard structure, bones and cartilages, that provides a frame for the body of an animal. Take or catch as if in a snare or trap. The innocent man was framed by the police. Enclose in or as if in a frame. Frame a picture. A framework that supports and protects a picture or a mirror. The frame enhances but is not itself the subject of attention. The internal supporting structure that gives an artifact its shape. Alternative names for the body of a human being. A structure supporting or containing something. An application that divides the user's display into 2 or more windows that can be scrolled independently. A single drawing in a comic strip. A single one of a series of still transparent pictures forming a cinema, television or video film. Enclose in a frame, as of a picture. One of the 10 divisions into which bowling is divided. The framework for a pair of eyeglasses. A hypothetical description of a complex entity or process. A structure supporting or containing something. The underlying structure. Providing a factual framework for future research. The context and environment in which something is set. The perfect setting for a ghost story. Arrangement of scenery and properties to represent the place where a play or movie is enacted. The state of the environment in which a situation exists. You can't do that in a university setting. A table service for one person. A place setting of sterling flatware. A mounting consisting of a piece of metal, as in a ring or other jewelry, that holds a gem in place. The set of facts or circumstances that surround a situation or event. The physical position of something. He changed the setting on the thermostat. Alternative names for the body of a human being. A metal mounting for the circuit components of an electronic device. The skeleton of a motor vehicle consisting of a steel frame supported on springs that holds the body and motor. Twist together or entwine into a confusing mass. Change texture so as to become matted and felt-like. Mounting consisting of a border or background for a picture. A foundation, usually on soft ground, consisting of an extended layer of reinforced concrete. Not reflecting light, not glossy. A photograph with a matte finish. The property of having little or no contrast, lacking highlights or gloss. Sports equipment consisting of a piece of thick padding on the floor for gymnastic sports. A master's degree in teaching. A mass that is densely tangled or interwoven. A mat of weeds and grass. A small pad of material that is used to protect surface from an object placed on it. A thick flat pad used as a floor covering. Mounting consisting of a border or background for a picture. A covering of coarse fabric, usually of straw or hemp. A landmass that projects well above its surroundings, higher than a hill. Go upward with gradual or continuous progress. Copulate with. Go up or advance. The act of climbing something. Get up on the back of. Mount a horse. Something forming a back that is added for strengthening. A lightweight horse kept for riding only. Prepare and supply with the necessary equipment for execution or performance. Mount a theater production. A mounting consisting of a piece of metal, as in a ring or other jewelry, that holds a gem in place. The diamond was in a plain gold mount. Attached to a support. They mounted the aerator on a floating. Fix onto a backing, setting, or support. Mount slides for macroscopic analysis. Put up or launch. Mount a campaign against pornography. Key that secures entrance everywhere. A mounting for a picture using gummed tape. A cone-shaped chuck used for holding cylindrical pieces in a lathe. A metal cap or band placed on a wooden pole to prevent splitting. A band or collar that holds an individual stone in a jewelry setting.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.